What is your position on utilizing tax increment financing for special districts? And which organization would you support to manage the distribution of the funds generated?
See, I'm not a real big tax person. I don't think when a person builds a business, they say, oh, well, we plan on the government paying for our business. I would not encourage the DDA. It would have to be somebody, the city, somebody that I trusted near and dear, if we were going to use the TIF funds for that purpose. But it would. I'm not real big on subsidies. It would have to be. My idea of not giving subsidies is completely different. I don't like to see subsidies at all. If you bring a business to Cheyenne, we'll give you tax incentives and we'll encourage you that way, but we're not going to provide you your tax dollars or your tax dollars to build a business.
Yeah, I think cities have a toolbox of things that they can use. TIF districts, urban renewal areas, sewer water districts. Those are some that I think we already have the tools to do. But I think there's probably other tools that I'm not aware of that other communities are doing. And a wise man told me you just need to go out and look and see what everybody else is doing and steal their ideas and bring them here. And I think that's what we need to do. I just think they're tools that we've used a TIF on the DDA, and that's the only one that I can ever remember, and it's not in place currently. It's a tool that we can use to put in infrastructure and enable a development to happen, and the money that development spins off helps pay back the costs of doing that, and it helps make the development happen. So I can think of things like the Heinz Building in the Hole. I can think of areas like the hitching post, where we've had that fire in that blighted area there, where we could put a TIF in, where we could bring the infrastructure and we could remediate the buildings and tear those down or whatever we need to do, that would allow then for other developers to come in, and their success would pay for it. Because right now, it's been the Heinz Building's been empty for 35 years. If we don't do anything, we're not going to get any more money. So as a community, why not? If we can get 100 people living downtown in the Heinz Building or whatever it's going to be working downtown, that would spin off all of the economic growth that would happen in the community. So why we don't get the sales tax or the property taxes for a short period of time, long term, it enhances what we're trying to do. And so I think URAs, TIF districts, water and sewer districts, we need to be aggressive in using those to build sewer lines, to build roads that we might need that would allow land to be developed for affordable housing. I'm thinking like the land south of Orchard Valley. There's 3 or 4 developers own it, and it's ripe for affordable housing. But we need to build a couple of roads down there, and we need to build a sewer line. Well, if we TIF'd that area, then it could help pay for that cost of that infrastructure, and we could get it done right away. So,
just to follow up on that, there appears to be some opposition on the concept of TIF. Are you aware of that with some of the current council members, and how would you bridge that gap or move it forward?
yeah, I think there's some folks maybe that are involved with schools, with the county, because if we do a TIF, they may not get their money right away. But my answer would be, we're going to get 100% of nothing now, but for this project. But if we do the project, then the revenue would come in. It might take us 10, 15 years to pay it off. But then if you look at what the impact to the community would be, the repayment would be very short. So I think it's a math problem. We just need to sit down and show them how it would work. And if we have shared goals, which I think affordable housing would be one, I think the council would probably agree with, then we just need to figure out what tools do we have. And I think once we educate them on that, I think we can get there. I hope anyways, because I think it's really important.